Hello, and good morning. It's the first day of freshman year, second semester for me, and I just woke up. That's why I sound like this. It's like 7:55, so I'm gonna go have breakfast and then get dressed, and then leave at like 9 to 9:15.
We have breakfast. This is a glorious sight.
Alright, so actually, good morning now. Now I'm awake and alive, and this is the most makeup you'll ever see me wear because it's the first day. And I checked my phone, and it said traffic wasn't bad, but I'm trying a different route. It's like 9:05, so I'm leaving right now, and my first class is at 10, and I have a 20-minute drive, and if I have extra time, I'll pick something up at a bookstore, but if I don't, then I'll do that afterwards. Right, I am at school. It was a nice drive, except for the unpleasant people in my city, but it's fine. It was a nice drive. I kind of liked that new route that I took. It's 9:35. My first class is at 10. Usually it takes 10 to 15 minutes to walk across campus, but I am in the parking garage, so I'm like literally the furthest distance you could be, period, from that class. So I have to walk over there. It is 40 degrees, so that walk will be very pleasant. There's also one thing I want to do on my computer first, and this class is in the library, which I'm really excited about because I love the library, and that one other building is where I'm like always in, and that's where I always was in last semester. Like the second I got a break in class, I was like, I want to go study in the library. It's great views and all that. The only thing that makes me anxious is I haven't got a syllabus for that class, and I have one for every one of my other classes, so I don't know what's up with that. I was waitlisted for the class before I got contacted to say that I was in, so I don't know if that's had an effect on it, but I figured I'd find it all out today, and if something is wrong, I will go to my IT department. I did order the textbook for that class because you can look it up, and I did find the textbook, which is what I wanted to pick up, but now I don't think I will have time like the second because my bookstore is crazy in the morning. So we're gonna walk over to class now and do one thing on the computer and go to class. Hello, it is 10:57. Normally my class ends at 10:50, but it ended early today because it's like syllabus day. So I walked back to my car mainly to drop this off. This is a textbook I need for class, and one thing that's true to my university that I don't know if it's true to other universities, especially literature classes, you have to get the exact IBN number and everything, because when it's literature classes in class, it'll be like turn to page 5, second paragraph, and everyone has to have the same thing. This was $74. On Amazon I saw it for $50, but I also had to pay for shipping. It's really heavy, so shipping was not a fun total. And like I said, it has to be the exact IBN number, and that's just a stress when you order on Amazon that it might not be the right book. When I looked at the final price, it was like a $10 difference, and I'm like, I'm just going to get the convenience of my bookstore. But this is the only textbook I need this semester, which is good because last semester I had to get so many textbooks, it was $270, which was awful. And then when I finished my class last semester, my school and everywhere does buyback programs, so I was like, you want to buy it back? And literally no one is buying it. Not my school, not Amazon, not Chegg, not Valor. If you know any other book places, let me know. This is not worth $100. It's 11. I'm already hungry. I'm going to eat at 12. My next class is at 1. The problem with being a commuter is that you can't go home. Or you can't go back to your dorm, which is super annoying. It was the usual syllabus. You can't miss class. It's punishable by grades. One thing I didn't like was quiz makeups. The literature class I took last semester allowed makeups, but this one does not. This one also has 2 exams and a final exam. Literature class I took last semester had 4 papers and no exam, so I've never taken a literature exam. I'm somewhat nervous about it, but it'll be fine. One thing I love is that last semester my literature class met on Tuesdays and Thursdays, meaning you'd have to do a lot of reading for that class because he had a lot to discuss with only 2 days a week. This one meets 3 days a week, so I'm looking at the readings and they're like 20-ish pages, and last time the readings were like 50 to 75, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Yes. So, I'm gonna try to wait to 12 to eat. If not, that won't happen. Maybe fill out a survey for one of my classes. Read over the syllabus like intensely for this professor, the class I just went to, which was Buddhist Literature 2. I don't know if I've said that. I haven't taken Buddhist Literature 1, but I have read a few works in the class, like Beowulf, etc. But I don't know it that well. You don't have to take it to take 2. It's like history, you know. It's like good, you know what happened with the Civil War, but it's not going to affect your learning afterwards. I'm going to go make a Google Doc, look at other stuff on other classes. Actually, this is the part when it sucks in the school year when you have a break between classes. It's great because you actually get to do work and do final readings before quizzes or something. But when it's the beginning of the semester and you're just sitting there for 2 hours, it's like death. So, that's the plan. And now I get to go back out in the cold. Yay. Hello, I'm sitting in my passenger seat because I'm strained, and I also just didn't feel like walking to the driver's seat because I just wanted the load out of my backpack and make it a little lighter. My textbook moved. Didn't y'all remember me putting it on the center console? Why is it over here? 3 things I know about university. I forgot how much walking there was. These are the best things ever. They're like actually really healthy. The creamy Harvadi in Turkey. There's also a cranberry one, which I love. But the third thing is, I forgot how much it really sucks paying $10 a meal, because I got this sandwich and a Dr. Pepper, and it was $10.08. And I'm probably gonna get a snack later, and eventually we'll hit that time of the semester when I'm getting coffees, so I'll put $200 on my meal plan, and I won't get through a month. I'm a commuter, I don't live on campus, so I only need 1 meal a day, plus snacks, if there's some nights that are like to 6 to 7, but not like dinner. So I guess I have an advantage, but I still feel broke. So it's 12:20 something. I'm gonna eat this. My next class is at 1. Oh, I did everything. Like that last clip from the library was me having nothing to do because I read the syllabus and I did everything on Google and I connected my Launchpad to my Canvas and I have nothing to do. Hello, I'm in my school's elevator in my parking garage. I don't know if I sound weird or not. I'm gonna go drop this off. It was another syllabus lecture thing. Then my next class is at 3:30. It's 3. And I have to walk all the way across campus to Doyle, which I kind of know where it is, but kind of don't, so I kind of have to find it. And that's my last class. Whew, hello. Alright, so now that I actually have time to talk, and this is a very weird angle, I'm so much aware of that, I'm only going to email one professor with confusing things because he put a learning curve due this Friday over chapter 15, but we're not supposed to finish chapter 15 until next Friday. So I don't know if that's an error. I don't like how our assignments are due on Friday. I like to finish my class on Friday and not do anything school related Friday evening, but you know, we're just gonna have to accept that. Plus I get out of class at 2, it's a learning curve, I'll probably be done by 4, and I'll have from 4 until whenever to finish it. Then I have my psych class. I already like the psych professor, and we were talking about different projects we were doing in the year, and I already know which book I want to do for a project. I know she's like, just now gave us the list, but I already know which one it is. Oh, my psych class, it's in a place called Doyle, which I had never been before, and it's like a separate branch on my entire campus that I've never even been to that side of campus before, ever, on tours or anything. My campus is like, honestly, it's like a giant, long, like, L shape is how I could best describe it, like a backwards L. And so I always knew of all the different buildings, even though I hadn't been to them, but this one is actually like a branch off the campus because you actually do walk a bit of ways, like a sideways diagonal way, I guess. It was my first time there. It was kind of hot, which is weird because usually all classrooms are freezing. The professor's really energetic, which is a great thing about professors. One thing I loved, weirdly, was the people in the class, 1, and 2, there's red tables in the classroom. And I don't know about you, but all my classrooms have always had those boring white gray tables, but I can do these red tables. These are cheery. Also, they have another cafe in there. I never knew my school had 3 cafes. I knew they had 2. I didn't know they had 3. The prices are not better. It's 5:08. I am hungry. I'm gonna go home in rush hour traffic, get a snack. Rush hour traffic is my nightmare. Then I'm gonna see if I can go to Whole Foods. And I've done everything for my classes, like, polling or syllabus reading and stuff like that. So, we'll see how that goes. I did Tuesdays on my, ANSYS class because I do have lab for 3 hours. And then after lab, I have to go all the way across the school in 10 minutes, which I didn't know if that was possible. But I timed it today, and I did it in 4 minutes and a half. So I figured, once you get out of the class, once you walk down the stairs and stuff like that, you'll should be fine. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. If I can't do that time, we'll just have to change the schedule or something. So I'm glad to be back. I feel productive again. Break is lovely, but there's a point in break where you feel like you are wasting your life. I'm gonna go try to conquer traffic and food. Whew. Hello, I'm back home now. It is 6:15-ish. So I've had a little snack, and then I'm gonna have dinner. And then I'm going to go to Whole Foods, and I'm going to enjoy one of my very rare nights of college where you actually don't have to do anything. So, Whole Foods was a success, so I'm going to put a few things in my car in case I have time to do a reading tomorrow for a class on Wednesday. I'm going to read a syllabus for my last class of the day, which is Psych, and I'm going to glance over the syllabuses for my 3 classes tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be rough. Tomorrow's the roughest day of them all. And then I'm going to try on a pair of jeans that I just got and then pass out by 12. Hopefully. Probably, because I need to get sleep. So, I put everything ever I need for my classes in my car. So whatever I feel like doing tomorrow, I can do in my spare time. I went and I just kind of read over a few syllabuses and stuff, and then I'm going to go try on a pair of jeans that I just got in the mail that I just ordered that I really want to wear them on. I'm really hoping they fit because that brand is known for being small. I'm going to pack up those croissants that I bought because I plan on microwaving them during the day for a snack because it's literally $5 a muffin at my school. It's just so ridiculous. And tomorrow's a really late day. I have lab and I have business communications until 6:15. Tuesdays are my worst day. Please ignore all that. And then until 11:30, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go to bed, because this is probably going to be my last night of, actual sleep, because I only got 3 readings to do for Wednesday, and I have quizzes on all of them. Yay. So I'm already at 15 minutes for this vlog, and I just did the first day, and I still have 4 more days this week. How did that happen? I don't know how long this vlog is going to be, 40 minutes? It's 12:40. I'm taking this off, and I'm going to bed. And I'm getting up at 8:30 because I got an 11 a.m. class, and that is all. I'll see you tomorrow. So I have 30 seconds to vlog. It's 10:13. I'm leaving now. My first class is at 11. I'm wearing this orange shirt, these jeans, and shoes. Hello, it is 10:40. My first class is at 11. It's in the closest building to the parking garage, which is the science building, and it's a lighting class, which I think is really weird, but I've checked it 3 times, and that's it. I'm wearing 2 jackets, and I can't really move my arms because of it, and I'm fixing my tank top. And I'm wearing brown and black, which I know is not allowed. No, I'm absolutely freezing. I'm dropping off my lighting book. I really like the lighting professor, but she did say this, and it's impossible almost to fail my class, but it's so easy to get a C, and I'm can I aim a little higher than that? It's 12:23. I am going to grab my English book and go upstairs to the cafeteria. My next class is at 2 until 4:50. It's lab, which is my busiest day of the year. And then after that, I have to crazy run across campus to one of my only classes back to back, and that's business communication. Probably gonna lead for English, and then if I have time, I'll put it in my car. If I just feel like leading more, I'll just bring it with me to lab, and that will be that. I'm so cold, and I have to walk back outside. So, next time you see me, it will probably be at like 7 at night when I'm done with all my classes. I'm not going anywhere. It's 4 o'clock. I am a very happy person. Many reasons. Number 1, my English reading is to read 5 poems from this one book and 5 poems from this other book, and I finished half of it already. Last class ended early because it's like introduction. It's like, this is lab, don't wear long pants, don't wear high heels, closed-toe shoes, etc. I really like my lab teacher. He's super chill. I'm very happy because last semester my lab teacher would make our notebooks, which is basically just summarized findings, due at 5 p.m. the same day we had the lab. And now that I have a class at 5, I was like, how am I going to do that? Because there are some times where you stay, like, because it ends at 4:50, there's some times you stay, like, 5 minutes until it ends. I'm like, I can't do that this semester. But this lab teacher, professor, his are due 2 days after you have the lab, which is beautiful, meaning I can clock out at 4:45 and make it all the way across campus to my class. So that stress is relieved. I'm dropping off this notebook and I'm taking my English one to the library, which is right next to the other building I need. Hopefully gonna knock out most of the poems. I don't think I'm gonna do all of them, but most of them at least. And then I'll get home and I'll read like 2 or 3 poems, and then a bio reading, and then a psych reading. So, happy person. Oh, alright. It is 6:02. It is the end of the day. It is not entirely dark, but will probably be dark by the time I get home, and usually that class ends at 6:15. Right now I'm enjoying the luxury of the intro syllabus day. The communications professor, he seems decent. He's talking about how it's not hard to get an A in his class, or he was even like, oh, if you have like 18 credits, it's not hard to get a B. So I do have a bit of fear of public speaking, so we'll see how this goes this semester. I'm hoping to just get it over with. You're gonna have to do it in life. So now I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get a snack, and then I did 2 readings for English. I'm gonna review 1 and then do the other 3, and then look at like sport notes to make sure that I understand everything. Then I'll do a bio reading and a psychology reading. There we go. That's, my hair's not working lately. And I'll take a shower, and I'm hoping to get to bed early. By early, I mean like 1, because I get up at like 7:30. That's 6 hours. A few pages of notes for English. 4. I'm going to update the table of contents, and I feel pretty good about them. And now I'm going to move on to bio. Hello. So it is 11:15, and I just finished all my bio notes and readings. And now I have a little article to read for psych, and I need to update my planner. My note. Okay, so these are all my notes for bio. Bio by far takes me the longest out of any class to read for. It's 4 pages, yes. And this is my planner, which I live and breathe by. I don't remember to do anything if I didn't have it. I have that left for psych, and this is stuff from today, and then I got stuff due about the week, so yes. So here's my little brief psych notes. It was like a paragraph for a reading. Laptop is plugged in for the night. I have a case. I just got it today. I need to put on it. It's a marble one. And my backpack is packed. It is 12:30. I'm going to go take a shower, go to bed at like 1, get up at 7:30. It's 9:03. I had already 1 class canceled today in the middle of the afternoon. It's time to leave, so let's go. Hello, so it is 9:30 exactly. It is 50 degrees. I got really good parking, so that means it's gonna be a good day. Ooh. It's sprinkling lightly, but not bad enough so you need an umbrella, but it's fine because my hair is still damp anyway. So my first class is at 10. It is all the way across campus, and normally I could do that in like easy 15 minutes, but they've closed part of my campus, so you have to like basically like do like a circle around it because they're doing construction on something. So I'm gonna go to my school's library, because that's the same place my class is in, and I'm going to review final notes for the quiz, if there is one. Hello. Out of breath. I was talking to somebody when I was walking here, and I felt like every 2 seconds I was like gasping for air while walking and talking. It's 11:20. My class ended at 10:50-ish. When I say it's, I mean when professors are done talking, they're done talking. I usually would have bio lecture at 1, but he canceled the class, second class, and it's already canceled. So I came to my car, drop off my giant English book and my 2 bio Bible and English Bible, and I'm going to grab my writing Bible and writing book and do the reading on that, and then maybe do the business reading too, because my next class is at 3:30. I'll eat lunch in there somewhere too, but other than that, I'm just gonna get stuff done, which is great. The first class, I call it the first legit class, because it's when you first have material. We didn't have a quiz. We did introductions and stuff, and it was good discussion, good talk. I'm always proud of myself when I answer questions, because I used to live by that motto, being called on and answering questions was my worst nightmare, and I'm slowly overcoming that. So out of breath. I'm not having great luck because I'm wearing, you can't see them, but there's these white flat boots, and they're super cute, but they're super new, so this is the first time I've ever worn them, and they're scuffing against the back of my heel, which is kind of hurting, and I wore them for literally an hour, and they already are scuffed, so I'm looking up how to get a scuff out. If anybody has any tips, I've seen toothpaste, I've seen other stuff. If anyone has any tips, please let me know. and the rule, this is a white shirt, white and black, and on my sleeve I already have a blue ink stain. Eat lunch around 1:30. Hopefully get everything done by tonight. Hello, I'm dropping off my writing stuff because I finished it, and I finished the paper. I didn't see anywhere to submit it, so I had to email the professor, so we'll see on that. Survey, and I did the reading, and now I'm grabbing my business stuff to see if I can do a reading then, because it's 1:45-ish, and I'm going to go get lunch because I'm really hungry. I don't have anything until 3:30, so I should be able to get a few pages of my business reading accomplished. Yeah. Hello, it is 5:03, and I have finished my last class of the day, and I'm really excited to get home and take uncomfortable shoes off. In my break, I did 3 of the 15 pages, so I have to go home, and then I have another 8 pages, and I have a different book to read for that class. So I have to go home and finish the reading for that, and that is all I have left of the night. Oh, and that professor sent out a class notification that she fixed it or whatever, so 59 degrees in this whole entire day. It has increased 10 degrees, and apparently it's supposed to get down to the 20s next week, which is not fun. So, and then I have to go to the store. So I'm going to go do all of that, and I will see you later, and I will go in 5 o'clock traffic in Suffolk. So, it is 12:09. I finished the first reading, which was 15 pages for my business class, which is so much later than expected. Now I have the second reading, which is 8 pages. Then I have to read the instructions of 3 assignments. So I'm hoping to be done by 2:30, which is what the goal is. Probably not going to happen. Probably going to be a lot later. Whew, my makeup, my lipstick got everywhere, so I don't know how this happened, but ignore that. It's 2:45, so I finished earlier than I thought I would. It's okay, because tomorrow's my 11 a.m. day. So I need to know in the future that business readings take a long time. My other readings haven't taken a long time, but this one took quite a while. I think it's even, if not a little bit more than my bio reading, so I need to rearrange that. And I packed up food and my stuff when I get a break tomorrow, because I'm going to have a big break. My last class is at 12:15, and my next class is at 5. That is my break. So I'm hoping to get all of English done, at least. and then there's still bio. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. Take off my makeup and go to bed. Hello, it is 10:12. It's time to leave, and my first class is writing, and I'm just basically summarizing this chapter I read and responding to it, but you have to do it like in class. So that's the first class. Let's go. Exactly. It's 61 degrees. I'm actually quite hot in this. We'll see if that's the case when I walk outside, but I'm wearing like a thin sheer shirt, so should be fine. I'm gonna go to my writing class. That ends at 12:15, and then my next class is at 5, which is like 12:26. My writing class was really fun. I think that's the thing about college, is that while there's a lot of work and a lot of studying, a lot of professors are funny, or at least relatable. We were talking about subvocalization, which is certain words that sound a certain way would convey an emotional message, like distraught or something like that. But we were really emphasizing on the F word and the symbolism, and she's like, how come this isn't a great word? This is a noun, this is a verb, and it's really funny when you have a 20-minute lecture on the F word because of the way it's pronounced. So, I have another reading to do for that class. It's 12:26. My next class is at 5. Grab my English book, go to the library until like 1:30, grab lunch, go back to the library, stay there and work on that till like 4:30, and then until 4:45 I'll probably review the notes I have for my class at 5, and then go to my class at 5, which I'm done with at 6:15. I'm hoping to get all of my English done, and then tonight I only have a bio reading, so we will hope for that. Also, one of my closest friends here joined my writing class, which I'm so happy about because I've never had a class that I've had a friend in. That sounds very weird. I do have friends. They are just not related to my major or anything like that. While there's some gen ed, I've just never had the coincidence of having them in that exact same class, exact same time period. I have had people take the same class as me, so we can DM each other like, is this the chart he wants? But not like that time period, which is great. So, I have to go get this magazine booklet thing for relatives. And then I have to go to the library and read English, so yay. Okay, happy news. So, it's 3:30. I went and I picked up that magazine thing I needed, which was kind of annoying because it was like way across campus in an area I wasn't even going to. I got lunch and I had lunch, and it was hot enough to read outside, so that is what I did, and I love reading outside. So I finished all of English, and now I have a bio reading, and I think I'm going to get the book. Oh, and I have these things in my bag, they're like croissants, that I need to microwave because I haven't eaten them yet. And I need to last until 6:15. So, I read this, I finished the poems. The poems were good, and then I had these 7 pages to read about the history. And I'm not really a historical person, but it was fine, and it was short. It was 7 pages, I think. So, one thing that made me excited was when I was reading about the history of, like, the Romance era, which is what this focuses on. They were like, they rediscovered the Buddhist fantasies and the Buddhist medieval. And I just took medieval literature, so that is all fresh in my head, so I can talk about that. This piece of hair sticking here is annoying me. I chipped my nail really bad, and it makes me really sad. So, I'm going to get the bio book and the notebook, go microwave food, work until 4:20, take the bio book back to my car, then it'll be like 4:45, and then I will review my notes for my business class, and I will go to my business class, which starts at 5 until 6:15, and then I will go home. I really want to go home now. This is what sucks about having a big break in the day, but the good news is tomorrow is Friday, and I get out at 2. Okay, so dropping this off and going to my business class. It's like 4:20 something. Hello, is it too dark? Should I hit that button? That makes me look so weird. So it is 6:20. I just finished for the day. My class kind of got out early, and it was a nice, enjoyable class. Speech I have to give next Tuesday that I have to write this weekend. It seems really easy, and then he even talked about the next assignment too. It seemed really easy. It's just the basic fact that it's a speech. And it was kind of funny because I think if you had gone back to 2017 in the fall, I had the worst anxiety of my entire life. I could barely go to class. And I never spoke in class. I wouldn't. I'd be silent. The teacher calling on me was my definition of the worst nightmare. And then in spring semester, it really wasn't better, but it was less panic attacks. I just still didn't speak. And then I got to college in the fall, and I kind of had this one class that I absolutely loved, so I always spoke in it, and I was didn't care if the professor called on me, I'd speak willingly. I speak willingly in all my classes except for the one I just got out of, because he asked 2 questions, and I couldn't work for that. They say the best way to get over anxiety is number 1, prepare, and number 2, think of the best outcome, or getting a big round of applause or something, whatever. So I'm gonna get over this. And because I've gotten over all my other stuff, so I'm going to get over this, and I'm going to go home, I'm going to finish that bio reading, and I'm going to fix my chipped nail that I'm still super depressed about. I found new study spots. Yesterday I found a secret cafe, has 2 tables in it, never knew it existed. Today I was outside of sewing is what they call it, which is there's a tree and then there's tables. It's my favorite place to be. I want to show you my school, but they're doing construction, so it doesn't look as pretty as it should. And today I was upstairs at the center, and I kind of got lost, don't ask. But it was dead silent, chargers everywhere, plug-in computer, phones, whatever. So find secret study spots is my thing. Last semester, all I did was live at the library. While it's beautiful and I love it, you need a change of scenery to study. Even if you want to take a break in studying, walk from your school's library to a cafe, or if you depends on how loud your cafe is. That's why I said mine's a secret cafe, because we have one main. It's like a convenience store, but it also serves coffee. Then we have Cafe, which does smoothies, coffee, etc. And then we have what I call the secret cafe, which is the same thing as the other cafe with what it serves, but there's literally 2 tables in it and a small couch that seats 2 people. And I never knew about this my entire last semester, because I was never on that part of school. It's school and then a little branch, so you kind of go in the little branch. And I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to go home, I'm going to finish the bio reading. And then tomorrow will be Friday, and I can have a 3-day weekend. So, that's the plan. I already finished English, which I'm super happy about. So, yeah, that's the plan. Hello, I just got home. It's 7:15, and I have happy news, because we're doing projects this semester. It's a semester-long project, and you do it over different land environments, coral reefs and tundras and stuff like that. And my first choice was coral reefs, so I was okay. And he had even mentioned in class that a lot of people were demanding that, so I was perfectly fine with my second choice. And I actually got my first choice. I got coral reefs, and I'm so freaking happy about that, because last semester when I did a disease project all semester, I didn't even get anything I wanted. I think I got my literally last choice out of 10. So that was not fun whatsoever. But I'm happy. Oh, hello. It is 2 a.m. So I'm gonna go jump in the shower. I don't know how I did this, but I managed to hurt my ankle, so that took time. I'm still getting 5 hours of sleep, which is a decent amount. You'd always want higher. But I've pulled really late hours too, so usually as you stick to 4 hours as your cutoff, it's usually okay. Don't do it every night, but those nights where it's intense or something happens and you lose hours. So yes, I finished my bio reading and pack up for the day and a few English notes. Yes, go to bed, take a shower, the fun things. Alright, it is 9:01, and I'm leaving, and I hope there's not an English quiz, because I don't want one yet. Still too new to this, but if there is, did the readings, took a lot of notes on them. So, yes. Now I will get to leave. My hair is a mess and my makeup's a mess. Cool. My class is in today at 1:50. Hello. It is 9:35 and I'm here. And I'm really tired because I'm still not used to waking up at like 7:30 in the morning for school. So it's 9:35. I'm going to walk over all the way across campus to my other class. And I probably will have like 10 or so minutes before class to like review notes. So I have realized that all I do is vlog in my car, but I don't want to vlog in public. So, class was great. We had no quiz, which was great. We just had group discussions, and you know when you answer something and the teacher's like actually genuinely happy that you answered it that way? So, my next class is at 1. It's like 11:05. I'm very hungry, so I might go buy a little snack at my cafe. I don't want to buy like a meal or lunch. I'm trying not to do lunch today because I get out at 2. So I'm probably just a snack because honestly you can get such cheaper food elsewhere or at home. So, like $9 sandwiches here are not my favorite thing. It's cold and it's rainy. Yesterday it was hot and sunny. Why is my state like this? So, yes. I will review my class at 1. If I'm feeling really ambitious, I'll work on my business beats, but I was actually planning on doing that on Saturday, so probably not. And if not, other than that, I'm just going to read like applications for stuff and clubs I want to join. So, that's all. It's a chill Friday. Hello. So it is 2:03. And I just got out of lecture, and Fridays are usually my like day off from school. So Friday evenings, I'll go get like coffee or something, paint nails, do stuff like that. When it is really busy in the school year, though, then I do actually do stuff. So yeah, lecture was fine. So I'm gonna go like chill and relax and get food, and then Saturday I might take it off or I might not because it's a 3-day weekend. And Saturday and Sunday I have to finish copying down notes for my lecture because I need to like see the full PowerPoint. Contact group members for new groups I've been placed in and stuff like that. Yeah, so Saturday and Sunday I'm going to make that speech, and then I have to do a reading for my lighting class. That's so weird to say. And that is the homework for Tuesday, because I don't have lab on Tuesday, because when you have a holiday, beginning of the week, that means Monday labs get canceled, so I have to cancel the whole week. But, yeah, tomorrow will be a 4-day week. Not tomorrow, next week. Very tired. I really want caffeine. Hello, I'm in a very weird position because I am on the floor. That is my bed. It's a laptop bag, so that looks weird. So, this was my first week at college, and I did nothing tonight, as expected, because I was tired, and I fell asleep, and then did random stuff. So, I have stuff to do over the weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. I would love for people to actually follow this, even though I feel like this is boring, because I feel like I'm just in my car. With time, I might get more comfortable. I'd love for people to see, like, an actual college experience, because there are late nights, but there are some things that are better once you learn time management and stuff like that. I know, it's like, if I had known last semester what to expect, I could have completely changed a few things. So, I'm going to read you my planner real quick. Okay, so this is my weekly planner. As you can see, it gets chaotic, and I do cross things out as I do them to stay organized. So, I have to check if there's homework for psych. That's on Wednesday, though. But on Tuesday, I have a reading to do for writing and a speech to write and prepare. It's like a 60-second one. I need to email a professor. I need to look at applications. I have all this reading to do for literature. Reading to do for bio. Yeah, it's very fun. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you're still around, like 40 minutes of vlogging. And I will try to be more entertaining next time. Cheers.